Hello everyone, my name is Joelle and this is day 28. This is it of the 28-day head to toe yoga challenge. And today, on this final day, we'll be wrapping up with a full body practice to reflect on how far we've come, all the way from head to toe. So beginning with me, eyes closed, sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in through the nose. And deep breath out through the nose. And let's open the eyes, and on your next inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, twisting to the right, bringing the left hand to the right knee. And while we're here, let's take some semicircles with the neck, just drawing a little bit of a half circle with the nose. Bringing the head over that left shoulder, and the chin back down to the chest. And let's release, coming back to center, resting the right forearm down and reaching the left arm up and overhead to trace some big circles with that left arm. Opening up through the chest to the side body, and a couple circles in the other direction. And reaching fingertips far away from you. And then straightening ourselves out, reversing the cross of the legs. And on your next inhale, sweeping the arms back up. And exhale left. Right hand holds the left knee as we trace some semicircles to the other side, this time with that neck. Breathing deeply, noticing any differences from one side of the neck to the other. And then simply coming back to center to rest the left forearm down next to you. Right arm reaches up and over, and maybe a couple of circles here. Opening up through that right side body. Making the shoulders work as we reverse that direction. A few times here. What a joy to be able to move all of these different parts of our body today. As we come back to center, beautifully done. And coming out of that seat, we come to hands and knees. And then lower onto the forearms for some cat and cows. So inhaling to arch the spine and exhaling to round, looking towards your knees. And repeating a few times here at the flow of your own breath. Perhaps a little bit of a different sensation being down on the forearms. You might not be arching quite as much. Probably feeling this in the upper back. And then coming to stillness. Tuck the toes under and lifting the knees off the mat, hovering them here just an inch or two above. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs, strength work for the shoulders as well. Press the mat away and then straighten the legs and come into dolphin pose. So this is just like downward facing dog, but with the forearms down. You might be able to walk the toes in a couple of inches. This is kind of the mother of all shoulder strengthening poses. This dolphin, we're not here forever. Think about really pressing that floor away, holding here for one more inhale. And exhale, bringing the knees softly back down, and child's pose. Well-deserved release for those shoulders here, reaching the fingertips far out in front of you. As the hips sink towards the heels. And coming back to the breath. You might notice that you're stronger, a little bit more open than when this 28-day challenge started, as we lift our way up and forwards into Sphinx Pose. Our very last Sphinx Pose in this challenge, pulling the shoulder blades together behind you. And let's bring the right knee out towards the side. Coming straight out from that right hip, a little bit of an adductor opening here as well. And I really should have counted how many different variations of Sphinx we had in our 28 days together. So breathing here, encouraging that inner right hip to drop towards the ground, and then sliding that leg back. We'll take the same pose with the other leg out to the side. So left knee straight out from left hip, still shining that heart forwards. You can close the eyes here. A little bit of a stretch in the belly and through the spine, as well as those left adductors. And let's exhale that leg back behind us, pressing the hands into the mat to lift our way back up. And coming into plank pose, lifting the knees off, pressing the heels far behind you. Strengthen the shoulders once more, squeezing the abs and the glutes, and we'll start pedaling the knees here. So kissing the mat just briefly with one knee and then the other, just alternating, trying to maintain that straight line in the body, not letting the hips lift too far up or sink too far down. Much harder than it looks, if you ask me. And then holding plank pose and lowering those knees. Very nicely done. We'll come onto our backs, rolling our way down, planting the feet to that mat. And once you've arrived, squeezing the glutes once more to lift the hips off the mat into our bridge pose. Pressing down through all four corners of both feet, lifting the hips just half an inch higher. Lift, lift, lift. Inhale here, breathing directly into the chest, into the lungs. And exhale, lowering the spine one vertebrae at a time. Really nice work. We'll cross the right knee over the left, picking the feet off the mat, and dropping those knees towards the right. And you can reach that left arm out to the side. Try to keep both shoulder blades resting to the floor, or pretty close to it. Doesn't matter if the knees are touching on the right side. And I do encourage you to close the eyes here as we sway ourselves back to center. And try the other side, crossing left knee over right now. Both knees fall to the left. Maybe turning the head over the right shoulder. Observing differences from one side of the twist to the other. Nice opening through the lower back and the hips a little bit. And we'll come back to center. Very nice. Uncross those legs. Bring the arms down alongside the body. And extending one leg and the other, turning the palms to face upwards. Closing the eyes if you haven't already, and coming back to your nice deep breaths. And in this Shavasana resting pose, allow your awareness to gently make its way down the body, all the way from head to toe. If you've been with me for all 28 days, thinking through all the different parts of your body where perhaps you hadn't given much attention or thought before, whether anything has changed in terms of your relationship to yourself as you've formed these healthy habits of daily movement, perhaps a change in confidence or gratitude for everything your body can do. Well, let's begin to wiggle fingers and toes, rolling ourselves to one side so we can make our way back to a comfortable seat one last time together. Hands to prayer. And I will be releasing one final video tomorrow in this series to discuss what's next. Remember, this day 28 is not the end of you taking care of yourself. It's an important milestone along the way. So give some thought about what you'd like your day 29 and beyond to look like, and I'll do my best to inspire you tomorrow with a couple of ideas. And congratulations, you did it. Amazing work. I'm so proud of you, and I thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I hope to see you again soon. Leave me a comment down below, hit the like button if you've enjoyed this challenge. And namaste.